What's up, fellow journeyers? I'm Nathan.
I'm Marissa, and in the next 6 months, we're gonna change RVs. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
2024 is gonna be packed, and we wanna show you there are many different ways to go on your next road trip.
It's time to let go and get going.
JJ's our new chicken wrangler.
Flying the chickens over a fence.
Are they climbing under right over here? So our neighbors here have chickens. Marissa's mom actually has chickens too, but they're on the other side.
Lots of chickens.
So today we want to get you caught up on what's been going on in the past, what's going on in the present, and then what's going on in the future as far as this channel and for you, as far as what you're gonna get to see, what you're gonna get to experience. So to get you to know where we're at, we have different paces where we go, 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 collapse, go, 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 collapse. And that's just how we've traveled for 9 years now. So go, go, go for us, kind of started this year with Africa. We were there almost 2 months, was very exhausting. If you imagine just taking your kids to the grocery store, like we piled in these airports and moved around every 2 days probably on average. Had an epic time though, an epic experience, and I feel like we made an impact.
I could feel you over my shoulder judging. I could feel it. I have to put
I got a spot for it. It's called Goodwill.
Stop. It just takes some Jenga. That's all it takes. Just let me do my Jenga.
You're serious, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we came back from that, and 3 days later, we did Easter with the family. 3 days later, we hopped in the truck, we hooked up the fifth wheel, and we drove to Texas for our solar eclipse event that we hosted with Finding Our Someday.
We had the best time. It was so great connecting with you guys.
Yes, all of this totally worth it. This isn't me complaining. Totally worth it. We finally got back to Tennessee and just crashed. And that's what we did for like almost until now, pretty much. We since that time, we have seen a snake here outside the RV. Our kids are running around, as you've seen. They're running around catching chickens. Are you enjoying the fruit of your labor there, buddy? Hey, where did that egg come from?
Mom?
I don't think so.
I didn't lay the egg. I did hand it to you.
Who laid that egg? Where'd that come from?
Do we need
Chickens.
And Marissa was actually delivered a mystery box, which ties into something we did back earlier this year as well.
You open it.
No, you open it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my, like I wasn't even this scared of it when it was alive versus alive. That's so weird.
Oh my goodness. Wow. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen, Marissa.
It's the skull, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You get to eat it. You get to eat your python.
So we played the game. Let's hand this to someone and let them open the box and see how they react.
It's gonna have like a head at the top.
You scared me, dog.
She's so jumpy.
Whoa. A snake?
That is. You remember that snake we caught and we held it?
Oh yeah, I did.
She backs up.
Look how big that snake was.
Oh my word, it just keeps going. That is
Wow. Look how big that is.
long.
Thank you, Anthony, so much for that experience. We really do appreciate that. That's something we'll never forget. That's what our channel is really about. That's what our family's about. That's one of our core values, is creating these experiences. But at the same time, how do you have balance? And how can you do that long term? Well, this is how we do it. Sometimes we just collapse and we listen to ourselves.
You say collapse. We took the kids to Universal for vacation. Because, yeah, I mean, I feel like even RVers sometimes need a vacation from RV life sometimes. They love going to Universal. Nathan and I flew to Arizona, hiked the Grand Canyon.
Oh, yeah.
We just flew to New York, go see the lineage in New York. Yeah, I don't know if we've actually collapsed yet.
Okay, maybe it's not much of a break.
Different busy.
It's a different busy. JJ, did you catch that chicken finally?
Yep.
Which all brings us back full circle around to where we're currently at right now with our summer plans. It's gonna be late summer, but it's still summer plans. Because we absolutely love having this RV. We went from like 30 feet to 40 feet, and we love, the storage on a fifth wheel. We love the living space of a fifth wheel. I mean, we love everything we can do as a family of 4 in the fifth wheel. However, there's almost always a however. However, we have this itch that if you stay with the channel, like we're scratching every once in a while, where we just feel like we want an adventurous, memory-making road trip lifestyle. And although we do some of that in this, it is totally different when we have a smaller RV.
I would honestly say traveling in something small and moving fast is our favorite style of travel, but I can't live in something that small. I definitely love my fifth wheel for slower travel, living in, but when we're getting the itch to just go fast, fit in these tiny spots, honestly spots we could never get this into, I love both styles of travel.
In the past, we partnered with Lazy Days to get a 25-ish foot Class C. Took it down the 1 in California. The places we got into, oh my goodness, it was so epic. Now we might have seen some of that in this fifth wheel, but we would have to stay an hour plus away and then drove into a lot of these places. We also scratched that itch by buying a 24-ish foot Tosca Viva, and we took that to Baja, Mexico, which again, we felt like it was a great choice. It was narrower, it was easy on the roads, there was a whole strategic reason we could move fast and nimble, and it was easy.
And our third Class C we're going to be taking out for our summer route is, some of y'all might have already guessed it, but we're going to be taking out for the first time, I don't think anybody's taking this out, right? We're going to be taking out the new Lineage that Grand Design just came out with, and we are pumped. It is beautiful, and it is going to be a fun packed summer. We have an incredible route planned.
This is what he does all day. Yeah, they keep coming under the fence, don't they? So you got to go home, chickens. You're gonna miss those chickens.
JJ, you already got another chicken? You got it?
Yep.
You caught that one fast. You think you could throw it?
Standing there.
I was just standing there. What's he gonna do without these chickens every day?
Oh, we just take one with us, I guess. I don't know.
Can you travel with chickens?
I don't know about the Class C.
Can you or should you are two very different things. So yeah, summer plans. This is the plan. Again, this is all very much in pencil. And part of the great thing about having 25 feet instead of 40 plus feet is we can wing it a little more and we can grab cancellations. Some of you are like, how did you guys get all those epic places in California? In California, when we had the Winnebago, we just would watch for cancellations. And if it was somewhere really cool that was on our list, we would grab the cancellation. And sometimes we'd leave and we'd hop around and we'd move reservations and do what we need to do to get to these places. We made the destination the focus of where we wanted to be, because what am I gonna do with you, JJ?
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're gonna do this thing.
That's what it does.
That's
That's what it does.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I think it might be too far so I can't see it.
Oh, we can see it. It's right there. See it? You can see the chicken. I can even zoom in on the chicken. You want to see? You can be zooming in on the chicken. So that's the advantage. So, because we don't have anything reserved yet, and we're leaving in, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
So, do I recommend leaving like this and having nothing reserved? Probably not. I feel like that's just what we love doing, is being adventurous.
We'll find
like
our big rocks, then we'll plan
We will.
everything around that.
3 big rocks. We'll start there. We have Glacier National Park, which we went to, but it was smoked out.
So
we didn't get to see much.
Hey, even smoky that place was incredible. So I'm
Awesome.
excited to actually see the views without it covered in smoke, hopefully.
And then Banff National Park, Jasper National Park. Now we've kind of skimmed all 3 of those, especially Banff and Jasper. Plan is to check out those 3, and then we're gonna head east across Canada and then come down south, probably through Michigan or something like that. And it's gonna be, 6+ weeks doing this road trip. So we told you this video, we're introducing you to 3 different RVs, 3 different locations, 3 different plans. That's plan number 1 is the Lineage. So the second RV we're gonna be taking out is not in the United States. So
Oh my
this has
goodness.
been a dream of hers.
I love that, Nathan, you've started calling it a journey list instead of a bucket list, because I don't want this to be like, I just want to check stuff off my box until I die kind of thing. Like, I want this to be a journey, a memory-making lifetime of bonding our family together and seeing these amazing places and going on a journey together. It's always been on my journey list to go do Iceland in a camper van around the island. I've been dreaming and watching this from afar on social media for so long, and so this fall, because we're gonna hopefully try to catch some northern lights.
If you Google Iceland, oh my goodness, it is so gorgeous.
Like
Marissa's
waterfalls and volcanoes.
oh my goodness.
Always wanted to see a volcano.
Active volcano. We for some reason go toward places with active volcanoes.
And they shut off before we get there.
Yeah, so that's the good news.
Twice.
If you need a volcano to stop, just give us a call.
And
then sort
I
of,
don't know, we might have some guests join us.
we might.
We might.
Now, it's tough to talk about these epic places without knowing that the journey is always better together. So we have to give a shout out to our community, Team Journey. There's just something awesome about experiencing these things with other people. The other day, we went to Nashville. We're starting to do hangouts where we have hosts within our community that are hosting these hangouts where people can come. They can, whether it's a service project or a meal or a hike, just doing things together, and it's just epic.
Another perk of Team Journey is sharing our itinerary and our maps. We got that question all the time, like, I love this route you did, I love that. Could you please share that with us? So we have compiled all of our maps over the years, and my favorite part is doing these live Zoom chats with you guys on Team Journey. We were doing live chats for years, and then we're like, what if we put this together so that everybody can interact and see faces and chat together? And it has been the most incredible part of, I look forward to it every month. So definitely love these live chats, and I think you would as well.
So if you want to connect with like-minded RVers and plan epic road trips, head to teamjourney.com. We cannot wait to connect with you in there. And last, but definitely not least.
Oh, I would say probably the most exciting for sure.
The most exciting RV out of all three that we've talked about is RV number 3 that is coming out this year. And that is the LJMJ RV. Now, we mentioned this casually kind of a year ago.
Yeah.
And since that year, we've had a lot of things going on. We're getting things coordinated. I can't show you all this right now.
Floor plan.
We can't share the exact floor plans of the unit yet. Well, the main reason is it's not finalized. Like, until we get the final stamp on this thing and we start going through production.
But we are close.
We are close. Now, we want to work with Grand Design on this RV, but to be honest, and some of you know about this, we wanted to have reassurances on what's going on as far as the frame and the quality control and taking care of consumers. And they've came out since that time frame, and those discussions have happened. And they had the 5-year warranty for everyone who has any sort of frame issues at all. And then they extended that to where it's transferable to others, the warranty. They're beefing up their service centers. We're working with them on trying to make sure that things are not slipping through the cracks as far as service, because it is important to us to take care of you. So I think there's like maybe 3 different ways to view trying to make change in the RV industry. So our first 5-6 years with LJMJ, we didn't work with anybody because we wanted to make sure that we did what we want, when we wanted, how we wanted. Well, it turns out, like, if you're trying to impact the industry, the way RVs are built, the way they're designed, the features they have, the customer service, if you're trying to impact those things, there's really, in my mind, 3 ways of doing that. Number 1, you just start your own company. We did not feel like we could start an RV company.
You heard our year, right? Yeah.
So we're like, okay, I don't think we could start an RV company, manufacturing company. So we said, okay, we're not going to start an RV manufacturing company.
So that one's
that
out.
one's out. Number 2, we could just sort of sit on the outside and just let everybody know everything that's wrong with every manufacturer and tell them, how they should have done this and they should have done that and should have, kind of like a, backseat driver kind of approach. And there's still some of that. We still share things that are wrong with our RV. We share things that are going on in the industry. But then there's a third option, which is the very tough option, because you're partnering your brand with another brand. It takes more time to develop these relationships. You have to work through communication. You have to talk about your goals and their goals and how we're trying to serve people in the same way. And the good news is we do feel like Grand Design cares about you just like we care about you. Are they perfect? No. Have they been perfect? No.
Are we perfect?
Are we perfect?
No.
Yeah. No. So we wanted this build to happen with Grand Design. We said, look, we need some reassurances here. So we drove to Elkhart. We drove to Grand Design. We toured the Lineage factory, which we've been 6 different factories, guys, with all kinds of different brands. This is one of the cleanest, well-ran, and you'll get to come see this factory on your own too when you want to. And they're building a bridge that goes across this factory so that you can go, when you take the factory tour, they're going to continue to be building things and active. And you can walk. That's part of why you can't walk around while they're building things. They don't want people tripping on something or having to drill. I'm just telling you, it's so clean and well ran. And once they get that going, we may show a tour. You'll see some tours of this factory. It's a legit factory or plant that's going on there. But we also said we want to go to the Solitude factory because we want to see what are you doing in the factory that's different than say 2, 3, 4 years ago, and they're doing a lot of stuff different. The Solitudes now, they've listened. They have brass fittings on all their hoses. They've upgraded the hoses to where the hoses no longer expand and contract so much that they have issues. We looked at the frame itself. They actually beefed up the frame in 2022. I'm really surprised this isn't out there that this happened. So most of the frames you're hearing about were actually before 2022. In 2022, they swapped over all the frames to a new frame in the Solitudes, at least I know for sure, and probably Momentum, but because this new frame gave them, I think, 6 inches more space in the closet or 6 inches up on the upper deck, the way the frame was designed. But along with that, it's a beefier frame. And they've had little to no issues with the new frame that's been out since 2022. And we saw it firsthand. We looked and we said, what are you doing with the bolts? All the bolts are in there. They're also coming through and sealing the bolts as they go through to make sure they're securely in there and they're not moving. So no, they are listening. And we said, why aren't you guys telling people this stuff? Because I don't even know some of this. Yeah. They said, well, we don't want to sound like we're tooting our own horn or saying our own things. So I said, look, I'll show it. I'll tell. So are they perfect? No. Are they making progress? Yes. So out of the 3 different routes we could take to impact the industry, we feel like for the industry, the best route is that slow cooker relationship with these brands, not just Grand Design, but other brands as well throughout the industry, where we're trying to develop these deeper relationships to not just like have a transaction or a one-off project, but develop relationships over time to be able to pull things off like what we're doing right here.
Well, that's why it's so important when we get all your comments, because we can take these comments and we can take them back to these companies and really make change. We're taking all these years of comments and all these years of living in an RV, and we're like, what would we do differently? What would we change? What would we like to see using this product day after day after day?
So what we're going to do is we want to go around and show some of the things that, and we've shared these with Grand Design. We say, look, we don't like this. We don't like that. Why is this here? Why is this over there? And so this process of what we're doing with Grand Design is also different. We're not just like building an RV. We're building it together with them, with you, and we're going to like have prototype or possibly prototypes where we spend time in these prototypes along the way and give more feedback as we go along. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around our current RV, which is a Grand Design Solitude 378 MBS. We're gonna talk about some of these things we've either changed or things that we would like to change in the future with the next build.
So one of the things we would like to see changed in the RV industry is the decor. Typically in the past, RVs were known for being dark and kind of dreary a little bit. And so I'm excited to see that heading to look more residential, more like you're in a home, because we do want to feel those comforts of home. So that's what we did in this RV. We kind of lightened it up, brightened it up, made it feel more like home, and we hope to see that in our next RV. So just to give you an idea, this was the before color. Beautiful color, just a little dark for our taste. And this is the new color that we went with to make it feel light and bright in here. So we have loved the mid bunk, the space. We fell in love with this layout because of having the mid bunk, but kids grow, right? They've grown so much in the last 4 years. Can you believe we've been this almost 4 years? Our kids are getting to the point where it's getting a little harder for them to sit up in bed. Hensley's on the loft above us, and yeah, she's 10, JJ's 5. So we're looking to create a space that our kids will be able to have just like a little bit more room in their space.
Instead of being like a larger bunk room, I really want to like view it and market it and show it and see it and visualize it. That's a lot of it's, but it's like a flex room. Could this be a bunk room? Yes. But could this be a workout room? Yes. Could this be arts and crafts? Yes. Could this be an extra sleeping space? Yes. Could this be an office? Could this be an office? Yes. Like, that's the vision for this room.
I have been in an RV living for 9 years, and I told Nathan, I said, I am missing a bathtub so bad. So I'm pushing for it. I don't know if it's possible.
No, tell him what you said to me. Tell him.
I said, get me a house or get me a bathtub, Nathan, because I'm ready for a bathtub.
So we're hoping this bathtub thing
happens. I know. I want a bathtub so bad.
And then the third thing in here, because Marissa's on the toilet all day, especially in the morning. First thing in the morning, I'm like, Marissa, come on.
That is you. You are, I don't know why it takes men so long. No idea.
JJ's now potty trained. Hensley's not getting younger. Like, I don't know why as a girl they take longer and longer to get ready. But we're like, okay, we got to have another toilet at least. where Marissa can spend all her time in the morning or whatever.
That's just our personal preference in the stage of life we're in. We're all taking a number, and I think we would like to see an additional toilet.
So we're working on a layout that gets us another toilet.
So as I come into the master bedroom, one thing we would love to see is just locks on the doors. It sounds so simple, but we had to add a lock into this door, which was an easy fix, but just having a lock on the master, having a lock on the bathroom, that's been kind of an issue because you don't know if someone's in there because, you know, you open up and surprise, someone's there. I guess you could knock. Do we never knock?
Our kids, I don't know.
Our kids just don't know. Yeah.
I just don't.
But anyway, a lock would be nice. So another thing that I would love to see is in a master bedroom, I have always dreamed of having a fireplace. And I think
She said, give me a fireplace or give me a house.
I did not. I didn't take it to that extreme.
She did with the tub.
The tub, that was a true story, true statement. I love a good bathtub. I think that a fireplace in this bedroom would really bring in some coziness, some warmth, makes it feel luxurious.
Yeah, so goal number 1, get a fireplace here. Goal number 2 is we would like to find a way to let more light into the master bedroom. Specifically, we would love for the window to be eye level so that if somebody's working, they're not... This is... Let me show you a close-up of my view for hours of the day while I'm working. Here you go. See? That's what I'm... Like, I'm like staring at this. So with the current layout that we currently have, like, this is my view all day. I would love it if there was some sort of a view besides this. We're looking to find ways, I don't know if you call them like Easter eggs or little nuggets, little ways to have things that really make your life easier as an RVer, almost kind of hidden around the RV. There might be stickers or things showing what to do or how to do. One is like, I don't know if you knew this or not, this is dead space behind here. This is totally dead space. That could really be used for something helpful. And so we're looking at ways to take dead space in different RVs or spaces that maybe currently have a door, but it's just this big cavernous area that isn't usable, and find better ways to make it a usable space. So whew, that was a packed video, huh? I bet you didn't know my voice could go that high either, did you?
I did. But...
You did. I think the loudest scream I ever made was after we hiked Grand Canyon and my toenails fell off. And JJ like accidentally stomped on it, and Stuart said I sounded like Mickey Mouse. But it was pretty bad. Okay, so those are the 3 RVs for the next 6 months. We're super excited. Just sort of hold on to your seats.
Lots of exciting things happening this year.
Oh, and this is huge. Okay, we didn't say this yet. So the third RV we talked about, which is the RV that we're building and the RV that you're going to be living in, you will have a chance to walk through it. But we're going to have our RV, our layout, sitting at the Tampa RV Show in January. I don't have the exact dates. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen right here. But if you're coming to the Tampa RV Show, our RV will be there in the Grand Design booth. You'll be able to go, walk through it. And yeah, you could be just like us, be like, why did LJMJ do that? Like, which will actually be very heartbreaking, because usually if somebody's pointing something out wrong with an RV, I'm like, well, hey, it wasn't me. It was the main. Now it's going to be like, okay, yeah, that was a bad call.
Hi.
You going to catch more chickens? What's a chicken say? Come see us. Come see the rig. We'll be there as well, of course. This journey is going to start kicking off next video, which will be the week after next. So enjoy your 4th of July. We're going to be at church camp. And so no video next week, but in 2 weeks, we're kicking this off with the first of 3 RVs, and we cannot wait for this adventure. Well, that is our video for this week. Until next week.
Catch you guys later.
All right. Catch you guys later.
I love catching chickens.
Oh, see? Maybe we need to travel with some chickens.
No.